Where do girls usually meet
No
up?
particular location. Haha! But you have your eye on that bonus, I see. Well, if anyone could get it, it's you, Saori-san. I'm rooting for you.
Can you hear me, Saori-san?
Yes.
So you got in okay. Just so you know, I think I'm gonna call for support.
Support?
Yeah, so in case you meet Akatsu, we'll be ready to pounce on him. But
So, are you the new girl the manager brought in?
You're kinda older than I thought you'd be.
I'm sorry.
What club?
Oh, I'm usually an office worker. But I worked here once.
What, so you just come back whenever you feel like it? Like some part-time
You
gig?
treat this job like it's a cakewalk and expect us not to be offended?
Oh, so I guess tonight I should sit back and... What? You can haze new girls, but if they give it back...
Excuse me?
Now. You can't scowl like that when customers are here to have a good time.
You little...
Wow. I thought you were just another snob. But
Megu!
you've got barbed...
You're gonna let a new chick talk to us this way?
Old or new doesn't matter. If you've got the goods, I have no complaints.
I'm going to do my best, and I'll try not to weigh you two down.
Saori-san! Megu-san!
Wow. Time for the new girl.
Yes, I'm looking forward.
Hello! I'm Megu! Welcome! I'm Kuniko.
I'm sorry. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Saori-chan. Come, sit here.
Wow, you're beautiful. Oh, the best of the bunch. Man, I am loving this place.
So, how are you?
But, you know, I could make any prosecutor shake in his boots just by yelling, "Objection!"
That's awesome. You...
Jeez, why is Genda-sensei getting all the attention? For your information, I passed the national bar exam with top marks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what's a bar exam?
Oh, you've got to be kidding. You ladies have really never heard of the bar exam? It's the toughest certification test in Japan.
I've heard of it.
Oh, so it's a certificate? Well, I passed kanji level 3 when I was in middle school.
That's not even comparable.
Kanji aptitude is a very fine certification.
Huh?
You passed your stupid bar exam how many years ago now? And you're still bragging about your scores? Seriously?
What?
Sorry, John. You can't talk that way to a customer.
No, she's right. It's a dumb thing to brag about, isn't it? But there's so much studying to do, day and night.
Oh my god, he's crying.
Well, no matter how long ago it was, your glories of the past are worth bragging about. I mean...
Glories of the past?
Is this bar exam thing really
Yeah.
that...
You know what? My cousin said he tried 3 times and still failed. And he graduated from Toto University.
A Toto University grad couldn't pass it? Then it is a pretty...
That's true. It really is hard. Of course,
It's incredible, isn't it? That's why lawyers deserve. I do.
And lawyers make a lot of money, right?
Oh, how cute. He's blushing.
It's great, Genda Sensei. Let's get some more drinks.
Ah, you got it. More drinks in it.
Yes, please.
Thank
This is a heck of a lot of fun. I'm having a...
Me too, Genda Sensei. Especially, I wish I could come here.
Oh, you two know just.
So true. Hey, in case you come back, you guys are lawyers, so I'm sure you can
We're
afford.
not a big firm.
Nice
Would you-
one, boss. You're the best. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Saori-san? You're looking kind of gloomy there. Come on.
Saori-kun, I was thinking, if you could be
You guys already know.
They do seem pretty.
Huh? I don't know. But would it be...
Of course not. But this does happen to be our first meeting.
the first time? Is it really?
You're both teasing me so much. For Megasonic,
That's because.
something dumb. They're suspicious of us, Hoshino-sensei. But I just can't. Oh,
Hoshino-kun,
Oh, excuse me? Can we get that girl at this table too?
Yes, sir. You meet Saori-san.
Me
Wait a minute, what about us?
Oh, my. Please.
I guess the new.
she sure showed up.
We concede defeat,
I'm so sorry we were rude before.
Oh, please. I just
Yeah,
felt
right. I don't think I could have done better than you in any department. You're a natural at conversation.
And I learned a lot, actually. And woo,
Thanks for the hard work, you three. I bet you barely got any breaks. It was we haven't had this good a take in a while.
No, I couldn't have done it without Megu-san and Kuniko-san at my side.
come on. It was pretty obvious who the MVP was this evening.
Boss, seeing as you're here, does that mean Saori-san?
That she is. Who would have thought this could happen on our first day? All I can say is, wow. Akutsu-san wants to meet you, show his appreciation by giving you the bonus himself. There's already a taxi waiting outside.
Really? That is so awesome.
No kidding. So the bonus thing is real, huh?
I hope
So, where exactly is Akutsu-san waiting for me?
Apparently, it's a surprise. He doesn't just let that information out. But I'm sure it's somewhere in Kamurocho. And don't worry, I'm told there'll be another cab to take you home.
I see. Well then,
Don't worry, Saori-san. I'm standing by. If you need me, I'll be there in a flash.
driver, could you tell me where we're headed?
Oh, we're almost there, miss.
We're not leaving Kamurocho, are we?
No. No need to worry.
I think he's driving to the Thug Hangout, the underground club. That's where I met Soma for the first time. I thought it had been shut down, but maybe they opened it back up.
We'll be arriving soon.
Saori,
Thank you for inviting.
RK takes care of people who keep the cash flowing. You're one of us now. If you would follow me.
Certainly.
Here she is, Akutsu-san. Tonight's heroine.
Ah, and I see why.
You're hotter than your reputation.
I've heard so much about you, Akutsu-san.
Have a seat. I'm not gonna ask you to pour after. This sake is not cheap. That's cool though, right? Gotta show my...
Oh, there's no need.
Well, on to the 1 million yen. Quite a...
It's a big pile of money
Oh, even for lawyers?
I'm not sure I follow.
This lady lawyer came poking around. Except she was trying to find out about Kawhi.
You see, when it comes to Kamurocho, anybody suspicious gets reported to us fast. Most of the eyes working for me or Soma are spies in the police force. And now, we've got a law lady. So what do you want with me?
Well, this took a turn.
You're only just noticing that.
Oh, I didn't mean for me.
What the?
Man, you were harder to find than I thought, Akutsu.
Wow, so it was you pulling Saori-chan's string.
Hell of a sight. Some piece of shit ex-Tojo man thinks he's king of...
Don't make me laugh. You're the worthless pile of shit, Higashi. Props for having the spine to show up here without backup. And after you barely...
Hold that thought. 'Cause this isn't...
Huh?
The only guy I really want to fuck up is Soma. But I guess I'll have to settle for you losers tonight.
Kaito.
Nice work, Saori-san. We'll take it from here, but... Did you ring the gong for it?
What?
Nothing kicks off a fight better than a...
Yeah! Give us something to get the mood going!
Okay.
Get
well,
ready!
Let's go! Hell yeah! Here we go! Shit!
Let's go. Let's play right here.
Bring it!
Show's just starting. Show me what you got! Bring it! Show's just starting. Fuck.
You can't run anymore, Akatsu. Can we talk now? Where's Soma? Where's he hiding?
I don't know. He moves around more than I do.
Really? Are you really just another one of his pawns? Just gonna cover for him and obey his every word?
Soma can tell when someone's lying. He's always been able to. I won't be able to get away with bullshitting him. Friend or foe, if he finds a traitor, he stomps the rat dead. He can sniff out the faintest scent of betrayal. That's why I've always told him the truth. In this business, nothing.
You serious right now? You're buying into some bullshit, Roop.
You just don't fucking get it, man. He can practically see the future. He was the first to bail from the Tojo clan. Usually, you need a shit ton of money to leave a clan if you don't want to be killed. That's what it's like to be a Yakuza.
Huh. Remember
Soma? He somehow knew there was no future for the Tojo, with no money and not even a word to the bosses.
There's no way.
That's what I thought. I said the same thing to him. I warned him. They'll fucking erase you. The bastard just laughed. He said the clan was finished. No way could they kill him. Then he had the balls to give me advice. Said I should get out too and not worry about it.
What did he mean by that?
By that point, the Tojo clan didn't have the resources to properly deal with defectors. Soma understood that. Sure enough, he left without a word, and nobody ever tried to fuck with him.
It's true. Soma was the first guy to slip out. No doubt the dude knew what was up.
While the Tojo clan was limping to its grave, Soma went underground and built the arcade network all by himself.
And that's how you became...
What do you expect? I can't control Soma. I'm just the public face. I've been cool with that ever since I joined.
At least you're enough of a man to admit what you are.
Akatsu, Soma's being used by public security. Did you know that?
Public security?
Why was Soma looking for Shinya Kawai in Kamurocho?
I don't know. All I heard was somebody hired him to do that.
Why is he after Kawana? How are Soma and public security linked? Give me something. Doesn't it at least ring a bell?
I don't know, man. The fuck you mean ring a bell? I don't know.
Wait.
What is it?
Doc, is it possible that
Soma working in public
Well, public security trains people to become spies. Right-wing, left-wing, anti-establishment citizens groups. They usually try to find a weak spot in the org. So yeah, that's one way to do it. But sometimes a cop who's already in public security goes undercover to infiltrate something like a Yakuza organization. What you get is a Yakuza who knows everything about the police. And what
you're saying, Soma is...
You heard what this fool said. Soma figured out the Tojo clan didn't have a future. You think some street punk Scott? He couldn't. Unless he had intel from the law. He'd have to know the Tojo clan and Kamurocho like the back.
Including knowing that the Tojo clan would...
Yep. And then after he gets out, he makes a place for all the Yakuza coming out of the Tojo clan, where public security can... That's why RK is still coming to ex-Tojo clan Yakuza like me.
In other words, RK was founded by public security to manage all the displaced Yakuza.
Sure as hell sounds like their MO. No matter how many crime rings they bring down, and this way, public security doesn't have to start from scratch.
But it's mind-blowing that they'd install their own.
Sure as hell sounds like
Soma? An undercover public security agent?
Why?
He's gonna be fucking listening if he's public security and heard all that.
Get your shit together, Akatsu.
Don't you get it? There's no way he'd want anyone else to fucking know! Stop shooting! Damn it.
To return justice to the courtroom, Yagami makes a series of bold moves. However, Bondo, the man behind public security, makes a power play of his own, and the murderous Soma is still at large. Soma is believed to be a plant from public security, but that knowledge comes at a fatal price.
So the two shooters were dressed?
Yes, they're the ones who shot Akutsu.
They couldn't have been real.
Yeah. I'm guessing Soma gave uniforms to two of his own guys. Regardless of their affiliation, they were there on Soma's orders. Kaito-san's theory is that he's actually...
Get this, talk. In America, they call people who go under...
If this really was public security, I can't believe they'd go so far.
No. Soma probably thinks he's backed into... If word got out, he's been a plant since his Tojo days. Not even being the head honcho, he'd be nothing but a rat. And RK's got plenty of ex-to...
I hadn't considered...
Those fake cops tried to take us out, too. They'll silence anyone who gets...
Hey, you think your office could post some officers at Genda's? At least...
Sure, I can get that.
Shouldn't you guys have protection?
I appreciate the concern. But Kaito-san and Higashi are ex-Yakuza. Not exactly...
Yeah.
Soma's probably gonna head even deeper underground after all. But if we can track him down, we'll get the dirt on public. Then we can do right by Sawa-sensei. And even bring Kawana and Reiko Kusamoto to justice.
Alright, we get it. Let's walk Saori-san back to her office first, though. We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Good idea. Don't worry, Saori-san. You should be safe from here on.
What gives, Saori? You change up your look and the guys line up to protect you?
Maybe you should put...
Are you telling me this?
Oh, hey.
When I heard Akatsu was shot, I just froze. All I could...
Couldn't spare a thought for us?
Well, we're glad everyone...
Yeah, but Soma got the jump on us. He's a bigger threat
What do you mean by that?
We think he's working undercover.
Undercover?
It's a new development. I'm sure it puts a damper on getting...
Huh? I only showed up because Hoshin...
You said you wanted to see what it was like in
Did
there.
I really?
Incredible. If you'll excuse me.
To put it lightly, looks like you guys are in for the...
Interesting. If what you say is true, a public security agent is...
Yeah, and his name's Kazuki Soma. We have it if he really is an undercover agent. Public security gets to use RK as their pawns, who feed them intel.
All those scumbags are just working for public security without even knowing it.
But that setup is exactly what let Soma and RK grow so successful in the first place. For example, I'm sure the guys who killed Akatsu are RK, but they were definitely decked out in real police gear. Soma's role in public security would make getting that gear easy.
If that's true, we can't trust anyone in uniform now. Should we be concerned about the police downstairs?
Don't worry. They're here thanks to Mafia.
All things considered, can't the police do anything about Soma?
Well, according to public security, there's no one by that name on record, so that's a dead end.
They must have wiped him from their files already.
Soma had to have been in the Tojo clan for 10 years minimum. He and Akutsu were both in the Nikyo Consortium. Higashi knows more about that stuff than me, though.
Okay, we'll ask him about it tomorrow then.
Sounds good.
Let's do this.
What a waste.
Let's do this. Uh-oh. Done here then?
Really, guys?
Let's go!
surprise us all.
And stay down. Let's go!
Hello?
Yagamishi, this is Tsukumo. We have a problem. The Yokohama Leo...
What?
RK. They've been boosting their numbers in Ichi. Fortunately, he seems to have escaped them.
How bad was it for them?
Several are wounded, according to Tesso-san.
Did any of them see Soma during the attack?
I haven't heard for certain. All I know is that it was total.
I see.
What's the plan, Yagamishi?
I'm gonna dig into Soma's past. I feel like there's something there.
Your wish is my command.
What's up, Doc? Sorry, folks. My shift's starting. One of you take over.
I'll do it, Kaito!
Great. Don't forget to block. Got it?
I won't.
Oh, man. You're a rock star to these kids.
Crazy, right? You should see Higashi with
Really?
Higashi-san,
Who's
Yagami
that
sent...
sensei shit, you idiot?
In that case, that Yagami asshole is here for you.
Talk about its emotion.
Right. Well, I do know a thing. He swore under the Nikio Consortium.
The Nikio Consortium was a pretty big deal. Even if they did bite the dust with the main family.
Right. And among them, Soma and Akutsu were both looking like officer candidates. Apparently, the Nikio's role in the family was to handle off-the-record dirty work. No matter how much they raked in, the higher-ups took their cut and left a mess. Those two got hung out to dry, basically. Nevertheless, they sucked it up and hoped they'd be the ones on top someday. But, as you know, the Tojo clan got hit hard, disbanding before they ever even got their shot. They devoted years to the family, all to get nothing in return.
I'd be willing to buy that for Akutsu. But if Kaito-san is right, Soma was working the Tojo clan from the inside for public security. That's how he knew sooner than anyone else that the Tojo was on the way out. Being undercover, he could see the writing on the wall and plan accordingly. That's why he founded the criminal network RK, so he could gather up and monitor all the ex-Yakuza at once.
Okay, now that you mention it, RK has been dipping into the strong. You want to do
Yeah. That's why if we find a concrete link between him and public security... Higashi, who might have known Soma back then? Someone with authority, who'd know how we...
Let's see.
President? Not Patriot?
Same shit. His name's Irie, but whatever kind of boss he was then.
I have some questions for him. Once I have the link between Soma and public security, it'll all fall into place.
I don't know, man. You want to meet him, knock yourself out. He spends his days at a joint called Earth Angel.
Gotcha.
I'll come with you, Tak. Let's hit it.
What a waste.
What is it?
Here we are. The former head
just gets plastered here all day? President Irie.
Uh-huh.
My name is Kaito.
Matsugane?
You knew my boss.
He was your classic old school Yakuza. He had duty, dignity, but he couldn't earn. Maybe he was the lucky one, dying before he became whatever I am now.
Would you mind if we asked you a few questions? This is my partner, Yagami. He's a civvy, but he was like family to the boss.
It's a pleasure.
So, what do you want to ask?
Could you tell us about Kazuki Soma? You might know him as head of RK now.
Huh. Soma, huh? Joined the family when he was just a little sprat. I hear he's quite the big shot now.
Let me buy you a drink.
Our lieutenant scouted out Soma back and he'd heard some kid was flushing his money away in one of our casinos. Turned out the kid was sweet-talking ladies into handing him their money.
Yeah. Sounds...
You mean Kamurocho's old under...
Yeah, that was one of ours. Cops would keep shutting him down and...
What made you ask Soma to join the family? Was he the one who...
I think so. He was pretty attached to that lieutenant I mentioned before. Soma had no problem following orders, but he had a natural authority to him, too. Makes for a damn good Yakuza. Of course, a violent streak is the other half of the equation.
Say, before he joined up, how much digging did you really do on Soma?
What's that supposed to mean?
You checked his background and everything, right?
Well, I'm sure we did our homework. It's not like that was my responsibility.
Irie-san, there's a chance Soma was working for public security the whole time.
What did you say?
considering he may have been undercover from maybe some...
No, he took some really risky gigs. You didn't hear this...
A hit job?
Some time back. Yeah, there was this... The higher-ups ordered Soma to kidnap the guy. He handled it so well, people were kind of creeped out. At least, I remember Akutsu telling me that.
Who'd you hear it from?
Oh, darkness runs deep in the...
Akutsu just realized last night that Soma is an undercover public security agent. That's why he was signed.
Sure, but what's it matter? At this point, I don't give a... The family's dead and...
What happened to everyone else after you...
Half of them went legit. Some of them went and joined the 6th chairman for his new deal. I guess the rest crawled back underground. The Greener family boys all got in...
So it's none of your concern that your former family's...
Those guys don't even come to see me during bone season or New Year's. They're just spoiled brats now. An arrogant group of thugs. Family my ass.
I guess the young ones nowadays are pretty rough. To be fair, though, I don't know anybody who'd want to waste their time with a gloomy drunk. How about we grab a bite together because if this is really the fate of the Tojo clan's patriarchs, no way those of us who work...
Sorry for that. In Kaito-san's old life, becoming a direct family was their biggest dream. When he looks at you, he sees what Matsugane-san might have been if things had been different. Anyway, thank you very...
Hey, you know the Misawa building on North St... It's got a gambling den with a decent...
Gambling den? Yeah, I've actually been there before.
It's run by this group originally from... Now RK is saying they're owed a piece of the...
RK really is putting the pressure on the Kamuro...
Yeah, but the Roppongi crew won't pay up. So I hear RK's going to make an example out of them. Put some guys in the hospital.
Wait, are you saying Soma...
Who knows? The ones running tonight's show are ex-Tojo. The top dogs of RK showing the new...
Who'd you hear this from?
What else is there to say, Talk?
RK is raiding a gambling den tonight. Apparently, the people running the room won't pay...
So someone there is going to have some answers.
I think it's...
Right. Sounds like we... What is it? Talk. We might be right on time.
Yeah.
Yagami! Aniki! What the hell's going on?
It's RK. They've got ex-Tojo members running a raid here.
Why?
Supposedly the out-of-towners running it won't pay RK off.
It's a surprising amount of...
Right. Now let's get...
What the... Let's roll that. Stop! Shut the fuck up!
Hey! Got...
I know that face. Dude was famous.
There's more like him.
Soma here with you?
Enough with your mouth!
Let's play by you.
Come on!
Really, guys?
No telling where Soma or his arcade goons are at. Gotta keep our eyes open. Yeah, should be a way to get the lights up.
What the? Suspicious.
Oh.
Hey. What have we here?
Door with interesting. Open.
Suspicious. Hey.
Yo. Guess it just gotta figure out the
We might find clues somewhere else.
Let's roll then. Hell!
Hey, got a minute?
Please, just leave me
I
al-
will, don't worry. All I need is the passcode for the door up ahead.
0508. Or wait, was it 8010?
Come on, get a grip. Well, I guess I can try both.
Either 0508 or 8010, huh? Zero 0508.
Yeah. Nice. There's gotta be a way upstairs somewhere around here. I'm gonna go look. You two wait here, okay?
Yeah.
thought we took them all out!
Crap.
You better get ready!
Let's go. Here we go. Let's do it now.
And stay down.
Doc.
Hey, just made it. You guys are gonna have a hell of a time trying.
Cool.
Okay.
Phew. That kicked my ass.
Yagami.
Hey, you hear that? More of those guys might be hiding around here. And when we find them, we kill them.
Got it.
It's your call.
Yeah.
Whoa, hang on. That guy, and if that happens, Soma might slip away.
Go do your thing.
Better be careful here. That's a good boy. Whoa.
That kick.
Better be careful here. Lala? Take a nap, bud.
ماذا يهرئ؟
That's a good boy.
What you need, Tuck?
I'm almost there. But can you try to lure him away some?
Leave it to me.
Appreciate it.
The hell? Are there cats fighting? What are they screaming for?
Well, Tuck,
Yeah. That was impressive stuff. All right, let's go. Ball. Time out. That's a good boy. Made it through
Hell
some.
Yeah.
The Tommy room's downstairs. Soma might be there, so we gotta stay on our toes. Let's roll, Tom.
Huh? Isn't that Kosuke?
You never learn, do you? Don't.
I'm not!
You're Kaito from...
Oh, look who else is famous.
What are you doing here?
Dumbass.
Are you the one who put this raid together?
You just did.
Hey! He's got backup!
Tons of lowlifes, but no...
You got this, Yagami Detective Agent!
At least we can say we saved fucking
You know that guy? Lucky him.
Hey! Take care of the latecomers. Then we're done here.
Ready?
Here we go.
Let's play it by ear. What a waste.
Kusamoto-san, I must say, what led you to change your mind?
I'm thinking it's time to...
To what, pray tell?
This self-serving black hole.
And how do you plan to do that?
By turning myself in, as you may have suspected. I did it with my own hands. The same day he was abducted in Kamurocho. 5 years ago. Kitakata-sensei was my accomplice.
If you do that, you'll be branded. That would be quite a fall from grace, considering just how much you've turned the health ministry around. I'd suggest reconsidering that. We can protect your...
And in exchange?
As with any organization, our government works within a set of constraints. Everyone has their own opinion of what they believe is best for this country. And only once common ground is established can progress truly be made. However, you've already forged quite a path of progress on your own. Reforming the health ministry, cracking down on embezzlement. I promise you, both myself and many others. However, if Reiko Kusamoto were to go from vice minister to murderer, all those achievements would go up in smoke. In fact, the fallout could allow for even worse corruption, as I'm sure you agree, to everyone who lives has their secrets.
If you just let us take care of yours, you can have the peace of mind they'll stay buried.
And therein lies the problem. Sawa-san was the only classmate who never stopped coming to see Mitsuru. I was the one who drove her away from my son. Even though she was the only person at that school who never gave up on him. I couldn't control my desire for revenge, and now everyone wants to pretend like she never... No better than back then. Mitsuru's classmates pushed him over the edge and didn't look back. I don't care what you say. I'm going to turn myself in. I only regret not doing it sooner. Sawa-san wouldn't have had to die.
Well, it turns out you're more naive than I thought. More so than I could have planned against.
You still won. You should consider it a victory that I have to resign from my post. When it comes down to it, I'm sure that was your end goal. But you just got too greedy. You thought putting the squeeze on me would net you 160 trillion yen in pensions? Well, that's all going up in smoke. When I turn myself in, that'll be a lost cause. Now scurry off and inform your handlers.
Despite all my efforts, it seems you were more of an immovable object than I was an unstoppable force. Well, you can't reason with someone willing to lose, especially if losing means burning it all down.
Where are we?
Mitsuru.
Hey, Mom.
Mitsuru. Mitsuru.
So, is that all of them?
Pretty tough for a bunch of gangbangers.
Come on, Aniki. Why don't you take the bench for a bit? You're still on the mend.
Shut the hell up.
Whoa. The guy running the game here brought in as many heavy hitters as he could. But RK had so many ex-Yakuza, this place never had a chance. And you guys managed to take them all down.
That's not really why we came, though. You sure you didn't see RK?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't here.
I see. So...
you sure you really... If that's the case, I heard some RK members say Soma's giving his orders from Ijincho.
Aha. Then maybe he's been searching for Kuwana over...
Speaking of which, Tesso's place got raided just this morning. RK was looking for... Although, I'm not sure Soma...
Then, sounds like we're done in Kamurocho for now. Should we go back to Ijincho tomorrow? If we meet up with Kuwana somehow, I'm sure Soma will show eventually.
Yeah, let's...
Done here then?
Really, guys?
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. It's pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Yo, time to earn our keep. Let's hit it. Too fast. Let's hit it.
Oh, hello, Yagamishi.
Hey, you alone? Where's Sugiura?
He's out asking around about Koana-san. Although ever since he skipped out on the Leomon, we haven't found a single We're not even positive he's...
Is that right? Rare to see you in a rut. Maybe we didn't need to rush over here.
Did Tesso reach out to you at all?
No. All of Ijincho's basically been at a dead stop since you last left.
I heard Soma's been running RK from somewhere in Ijincho.
Yes, but we haven't been able to pinpoint his exact location.
I see. That explains the dead stop. Hello?
Yo.
Koana? So you...
Yeah, make sure.
How?
Yeah.
Yagami-san.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, let's go. Time out. Mama? Too close.
あいつを
Better be careful here. Take a nap, bud. Walt? That's a good boy. Better be careful here.
Time out.
Lala?
That's a good boy.
Nanda?
Take a nap, bud.
Huh?
Now.
Huh?
Now.
Let's verify.
Yagami-san. Yagami-san.
Go!
いらっしゃいませ。
starving. No, pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Hey, bro.
Awfully quiet here today.
Yeah, they sent 2 of our guys to the hospital. But before we knew it, we were outnumbered. Took one step.
Do you think they were after Kuwana?
Oh, no doubt about it. He managed to
reached
escape.
out to me not too long ago. I'm on my way to
serious?
see him, actually. Yeah, but if I went straight... there, I'd be leading RK right to him. Gotta slip.
Right. So that's why you came. Here I was, thinking you were checking on your aunt.
Well, that too, but help me out here. You got any secret tunnels around?
Gang stuff?
Well, I figured if you did, I could give RK the slip.
I would be pretty...
So you have one or not?
Actually, we do. After all, we've got gang stuff.
Thanks, man.
Here we are. Our own little escape route. Kuwana probably used this when he booked it.
Dude, your escape route?
We keep it pretty clean, actually.
Oh, you're right.
Follow it to the end and you'll get out at Fukutoku Park. Now this here's for emergencies only.
Hey, you got it. Though, I think I should disguise myself. There's no way RK could pick up my tail if I come out of here looking totally different.
Good thinking. Dang, looking sharp. You do this...
I guess I'm pretty good at it by now.
Okay, ready to hop in?
I'm fine. Besides, Kuwana probably still feels bad about getting your place raided.
If that's true, tell him that I don't see it that way for me. RK's the only ones on my shit list right now. I'm booting their asses out of Ijincho for good.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear.
Nice outfit, Yagami.
Akaike-kun, you really are wrapped around Kawana's face.
Please, just get in. I'll take...
Just you today?
Beats me. Seems...
Oh. This is that boat they converted into a museum, right?
Yeah, but it's empty around this time.
Oh, is Kawana fleeing to his next little hiding spot?
Yo! Sorry to make you come all the way out here. Being a wanted man sucks.
Pretty sweet digs for a wanted man.
Hey, this place has all the escape routes I could ever need. No one around to get caught in the crossfire either.
Funny time to start caring about how...
Akaike, mind giving me and Yagami...
Go ahead, Yagami.
I feel awful for dragging Tesso into this. RK only trashed his place. Those damn thugs really don't give a rat's ass about the...
It's public security who doesn't give a rat's ass. By the way, there's a good chance Soma's an undercover public security agent.
He's public security?
Yeah. If we can drag him out of whatever hole he's in, we might find out who's at it. And until the truth is exposed...
Well, that's...
Sawa-sensei's murder, Mikoshiba's murder. Everything, and in a way that public security can't sweep it on. I think Ahara's appeal hearing is going to be the perfect time to...
When you say expose it all, you mean Kusamoto-san too? I won't lift a finger to betray. This conversation is...
Even if that's what killed... Because there is a point. Your judgment's just too cloudy.
You really know what Mitsuru was like, 13? Then you have no right to... I'm facing the reality of bullying head-on. The rest of the world is content to turn a blind eye to the problem. Our whole society. They make a show of it when a kid commits suicide. But nothing changes about the reasons why. And every time, some bully with tears in his eyes always has the exact same line. I had no idea they would ever kill themselves.
Yeah.
They have no idea how their cruelty affects the person on the receiving end. You know why? Because they've never suffered. They don't know what it means to feel unsafe. I take care of that. I show them how much they've taken their safety for granted. Their actions... to have consequences, even if they don't realize until it's too late.
Kawana.
As we speak, there are kids out there fearing that they have to go to school tomorrow. Like Mitsuru. Every kid like him deserves justice. So I had to be... Come what I am to see it done.
I know exactly what too well. In fact, I know so well that it scares me. But if you let your sense of justice guide you totally unchecked, you'll eventually lose control and end up in a pretty dark place. You'll rationalize the sacrifices, whatever justice takes. For example, Sawa-sensei's death at the hands of Soma.
Enough!
Real justice has nothing to fear from the truth. Otherwise, you wouldn't turn away. So come on. Until you and Reiko Kusamoto turn yourselves in, public security won't give up. Don't you get it? If you end up caught by them now, you're gonna disappear for good.
Yeah. It would be a good time to disappear.
What?
I'll do it on my own terms, though. Public security won't find me. I knew the day would come that I'd have to trigger my exit strategy. It pays to have underground connections.
Oh, you think it would be that easy, do you? I'm sure you know. A serial killer can't hide.
Right. Every person that I've murdered deserved what they had coming. I won't stop doing it. There's dirty work to be done. And I don't mind being society's handyman. Whatever it takes. 13 years ago when Mitsuru jumped off that roof, I knew I'd spend the rest of my life atoning. It's the only way I can think of that will give Mitsuru what I didn't give him then. I don't really care what becomes of me either. I owe him. And I'm going to finish what I started.
Okay. So why'd you bring me out here then? You seem pretty set. Were you hoping I was gonna pat you on the back for it?
Hardly. I wouldn't expect a guy who drew his line in the sand to suddenly come around. But maybe that's exactly why I spilled my guts to you in the first place.
What do you mean?
Ehara-san should be the one carrying this thing. I hate to ask, but would you mind passing it along? You're the only one I can trust with it now.
Isn't this Toshiro?
That locket has my final message to Ehara-san in it. I was supposed to help him get justice for his son, but I'm not going to be able to see it through. I guess the rest is up to him. As soon as I'm out of here, my face and my name are going to have to be changed.
Were you thinking I was just gonna watch as you walked away?
You really gonna make this a dramatic breakup?
Stop it. I'm not gonna back down on this. Years ago, a girl died because I didn't chase the truth to the end. Her name was Emi Terasawa, and I'll never forget her. Murderers tend to follow a rule. They have no problem killing again to protect their secrets. That's you, Reiko Kusamoto. It's still gonna apply.
Called it, I suppose. I half knew that you would pull this shit instead of saying goodbye.
If you run, I won't chase you. There may be a trail of death in your wake, but in court, I'd have nothing that would stick. Even if I brought you down, the only thing that'd keep you from escaping are the bars of a jail cell.
So what now, then?
Until you finally realize that you need to turn yourself in, I'll need to be persuasive. For you, Reiko Kusamoto, I firmly believe that the two of you can still be saved.
I swear.
Akaike!
Soma! RK's here. How the hell could they have figured out where we'd be?
Listen up! Kitakata-sensei stays alive. As for Yagami, if killing him means he doesn't escape, that's fine.
I made sure I wasn't tailed on the way here. We both did. Neither of us could have led them out here. I know for damn sure we're too careful for that to happen. That means there's only one guy they could have tailed to find us. It was Akaike. Public security figured out that there's a connection between me and him. Are you aware of the implications of that?
Is figuring that out right now really all that important?
It's Kusamoto-san. She knows him. She's the only connection between me and Akaike.
What?
Something happened that caused her to change her mind. Public security, I guess.
Remember Earlier, didn't you say something about this ship having a bunch of escape routes?
A bunch of escape routes great for a party of one.
Fine. Why are you still here?
Well, I thought you wanted to persuade me. I admit, I was interested in hearing you spin some more of your bullshit.
You got it. Now I'll have time to think.
What is the holdup? Hurry up and take them.
Yo, these guys have a whole bag of tricks up their sleeves. Take out their legs so they can't run.
Looks like they finally upgraded us to the arcade big shots.
Yeah. But they're gonna be sorry they messed with us all the same.
Let's go. Here we go.
Come on, let's play, buddy.
Let's do this.
We're not done yet.
Are we really struggling to take out two guys? RK's going to be a joke if this keeps up. I thought you boys were the Tojo clan's finest. Your work really shouldn't be an embarrassment.
It's about time for Plan B.
Huh? You saying you've got another trick up your sleeve?
Yeah, but it kinda sucks. So I wouldn't get your hopes up.
You're not going anywhere. Got to
Get off me!
Stop! There's nowhere to run!
exploded! We gotta get this on video!
Was it an explosion? It might have been fireworks.
Okay, bring it in. Hurry it up, fellas. We're gonna have cops. They're really starting to annoy me.
His plan B was blowing up the ship. Heads up would have been nice.
Soma's ties to public security may lead to his undoing. By seizing the puppet himself, Yagami seeks to pull down the puppet master holding the strings. To do so, he forms a temporary alliance with the fugitive Kuwana. But Soma arrives to carve a bloody path into a hideaway no one should know about. Reiko Kusamoto's betrayal has proven more volatile than anyone could have guessed.
Genda-sensei, they're calling last night's bombing a terrorist attack. The bot—
That was a Kaike-kun, right?
Yes, I believe so. Nothing about Soma or RK in the article either.
I wouldn't give public security that sides. If a bomb goes off in a deserted public place...
Right, I guess...
Unfortunately, even if they once responsible are Kuwana and Soma, two guys who are any investigation would grind to a halt. Probably end up as another unsolved mystery.
If the public learned the bombing was tied to Ihara's battery case, jaws would hit the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, where's
No, we've been in touch via email, though. He's on his...
Great.
If he's actually going to the hospital,
Don't worry, he's fine. He's just going to meet with
meet up?
Reiko Kusamoto.
13 years. I still can't believe it. Waking up and finding out you're suddenly 30.
Take your time. You'll adjust eventually.
Work again?
I won't be long. I just need to take a quick meeting. Now put down that mirror already.
Oh.
So, you sold Kuwana out to public security because Mitsuru-kun woke up. Does that about sum it up? You waited 13 years for Mitsuru-kun to wake up. If you turn your...
There's that. Going forward. He needs to stay. It'll take time. And lots. He's at a disadvantage. And to brand him the child of a murderer on top of that.
Mitsuru. Hey, Mom.
Mitsuru. Mitsuru.
It's incredible. Finally, he's woken up. Doesn't this change everything? I think you may want to reconsider what you told me, Kusumoto-san. Alone, I'm sure you could have lived with the weight of your choice. But... now you have something you'd sacrifice everything to protect. He's so precious, but he's also so fragile he could come crashing down without even a warning. You're going to have to be his shield, Kusumoto-san. We'll do it together. With your cooperation.
I have to do what I can to protect him.
I suppose you covered up your crimes and it was Sawa-sensei who got caught. On top of that, Akaike-kun's throat was slit last night. Kawano will be another body for the hell, maybe I'm in trouble myself.
How was he yesterday?
Well, as soon as RK showed up for him, he knew you'd stab. I can't really say how that made him feel. Until now, he'd been adamant about ensuring you stayed out of this. He said no one could blame you for what you did to Shinya. Kawana put his life on the line for you. You failed to silence him, and you let him get away. That means whatever happens next, and whatever he does to you. As for me, I have no evidence on Kawai's murder, so you're off. I only came here today because I wanted to know why you betrayed, that's all. I hope Mitsuru-kun has a speedy...
Back already, Yagamishi. How are you feeling after last night? That shockwave from the blast took you down.
Oh yeah. That was something else, I gotta say.
I bet, tough guy. Kamurocho's finest detective never fails to impress.
Doc, you made it. We've been asking around if anyone's seen Kuwana.
You don't want to know how that went.
No leads, huh?
Pretty much. Doesn't help that Arcade, soon as they spot Kuwana.
Kuwana gave this to me yesterday.
Isn't that Toshiro Ehara?
Yep. He told...
What the...
Can you take a look at it, Tsukumo? I get the feeling it's no ordinary pendant.
Certainly.
Not handing it over to Ehara till you know what to do.
He won't mind, will he? Besides, it damn near got blown up.
Speaking of, Yagamishi, what's the status of Ehara's sexual back?
Saori-san's preparing for the appeal. Still no date, but the courts are working as fast as they can. If they accept the case and it goes to trial, they'll find out about Kuwana one way or another.
And that'd put Reiko Kusumoto in public security in the shithouse, right?
Right. If Kuwana and his murders come to light, anyone connected to Reiko Kusumoto could be suspected as an accomplice. And if that happens, she'd lose any control she had over the pension fund.
Interesting.
Everyone wants their own brand of justice to come out on top. But enough is enough. If we don't handle this, public security will take out Kuwana. And I can't let him die like that.
Then what's your next move?
Gonna head to Ehara's trial and back up Saori-san. Feels like we've come full circle.
I'd argue the opposite, Yagamishi. The circumstances surrounding the trial are completely different this time around. I can't help but consider how grand a task simply seeking the truth could be.
Seriously. But exposing the truth is the only way to save some. We can't just stay quiet and watch.
Sounds like you're seeing the light.
Can you guys keep an eye out for Kawana and Ijincho? I need to go over Hara's case with Sari-san.
10-4.
We're going too, Sugiura. Time.
Wow, looks like we've got a full house.
Shirosaki-sensei asked me. She said they needed some business handled while you were out of town.
I find it hard to believe she...
Maybe not. Either way, I don't...
Yagami-san, you're just in time. I think we should conduct another interview with that.
Okay, but...
If we want to claim he's innocent, then we need to prove he's the one who murdered Mikoshiba at the same time. But since the murder footage isn't admissible in court...
Basically, we need new evidence. And... that might mean...
So your plan is to meet with Ahara and just ask him?
I know it's a long shot.
I'd like to come help, but someone has to check Higashi-san's work.
Excuse me? If I have to be Hoshino-kun's lackey...
I'd prefer if you addressed me as
Mouth
Hoshino...
on this kid.
Ehara only seems to open up to you, Yagami-kun. So, if you talk to him again, do you think we'll find...
I'll see what I can get out of him. Having another chat with him.
Sounds good. Oh, and look after
Sure,
Sam.
but Mafuyu, should you even be here? Won't the prosecution think you're double-crossing them?
What do you... I am just here to get dirt on the defense. Expect Prosecutor Takano to hear...
Guess we better watch ourselves.
I still have some preparations to make. Yagami-san, why don't you go kill some time? I'll call you as soon as...
Sure thing.
I'm going to try and get in touch with Ihara's wife. Even though they're separated, Ihara may have shared details. Oh, and Higashi-san...
Yagami-san. Yagami-san.
Sorry for keeping you, Yagami.
Kamrocho.
If you please.
Isn't that just the worst? So I was hoping it'd be played.
Yeah, and if it was, it would prove your innocence and overturn your battery. But the prosecution flat out refuses to accept. There's no room for error. You could flat out confess and they would refuse.
Excellent. In the end, they'll lock me up for battery. And I'll get away with murder.
Yeah. We know all about what you and Kuwana planned. We just don't have the evidence to...
Mike...
Which reminds me, you said you'd confess to killing Mikoshiba after. Then, as icing on the cake, you'd admit the battery charge was false and humiliate the law for letting a murder.
Exactly. The public must know that the law can't be trusted. Personally, I hope the media hops...
I bet you do. So when that time comes, you'll need some decisive evidence of the murder, so your confession... Maybe you've got something like that in your back pocket already? Because we'd sure look good if we had some new evidence to take in...
That's why you geniuses came all the way out here. I told you I wouldn't admit to the murder in court. I have no intention of just handing it over.
Handing it? So you're saying there is still a piece of evidence?
What is it, Ahara?
Even if there was, you'll never get your hands on it. Didn't mean to get you...
You left a calling card on Mikoshiba's body.
You seem to have this refined portrait of me in your head.
Not necessarily that. There are other fingerprints. If your DNA can be extracted from something on the body, it would prove...
I don't really see how that's possible. It's been too... Your imagination.
Yeah. The murder weapon. Kanagawa PD said the weapon used to kill Mikoshiba still...
Yet it appears in the footage without a doubt. And if it wasn't found at the murder scene, it's highly likely the suspect or an accomplice...
Any normal criminal would have just ditched it somewhere. You got revenge for your son, and you want to publicly humiliate the law for letting you pull it off.
Your point?
If you were cleared of the battery charges and confessed to Mikoshiba's murder without evidence, you'd need something convincing. Busting out the weapon no one's found yet would do. That one piece of evidence would flip the whole...
Well, look at you go.
Well, right after killing Mikoshiba in Ijincho, you would have had to book it to Ikebukuro. You had accomplices with...
And if that's the case, there would have been plenty of time to hide the weapon.
Yeah, so... that's about as far as I've thought this out.
That's it. Then I'm done here.
Kuwana's vanished, Ahara-san. Public security found out about him.
Public security.
Kuwana wanted me to tell you he won't make it the end of your revenge plan.
So, I'm the last man standing, am I? I never expected to see him.
At this point, he won't be able to outrun them. If public security catches him, he'll get much worse than an unburying him will be the least they do.
What do you mean? What's going on?
You remember last time? If you don't recall, I said you'd grab the tiger by the tail.
And your tiger is public security?
Right. And they're out there on the warpath. Everything has to be brought into the light. We need what you did to be exposed. Kuwana can't be saved in any other way. I need your help, Ahara-san.
Then you lose. I'll never admit to killing Hiro Mikoshiba in court. The system can die. It threw Toshiro away, and I won't lift a finger to save it. Kuwana-san knew how this could end. We have our convictions.